Hello, welcome to this session called Declutter Your Life. Tips to decluttering your life in the midst of the pandemic. Well, my name is Roy Hedin with Halo Senior Solutions, a company that oversees every step of a senior move. I'm also an Oasis Aging Mastery Program volunteer. Through the Aging Mastery Program, I'm an instructor on the importance of community engagement as we age. Today, I thought I would share a few things I've learned in my work in helping people start planning for the future by decluttering their home and life. One of the many things that this pandemic has done is seriously change our routines, our life routines. More of us are stuck at home. Let's take advantage of that and push ourselves, do something about clutter in our life and in our home. So during the next 5 minutes, I'll provide you with some practical tips. And at the end, I'll share my contact information if you have specific questions or would like some help getting started. So let's begin with the agenda, what we're going to be talking about here today. We're going to talk about decluttering during this COVID-19 lockdown experience. We're going to have you take a little quiz. Do you live with clutter? We're going to get into the mental aspect of why is our stuff so valuable, and then come up with 3 easy steps to get your decluttered life started. So let's first talk about the difference now in this lockdown. Is this happened to you in this unparalleled time that we live in, where you're finding stuff in your house you forgot you had? You're reminded of home projects that you have been waiting to start for a while, or you're finding food in the pantry that's expired? Don't worry if any of these things have happened to you. Happened to me. Happened to a lot of us as we're spending more and more time in our home. But to really think and see if you have clutter, I'd like you to take this little quiz. So what I'm going to ask you to do is hit pause on your system, read through these 25 common clutter items, and then when you figure out how many you have, then hit play and come back. So hit pause and come back. Hey, welcome back. Now, if you counted more than 10, that means you do have clutter, so maybe this will help you. So let's first of all look at why is our stuff so important? As you're sorting through your stuff in your house, it makes us face our own mortality. Some of these things that come up here. How quick time has passed. Life, death, where we've been, where we haven't been, our successes, our regrets. Because everything we own has power. And letting go of anything is hard because the memory embedded in the object has such power. We feel that if we let go of that object, we're going to lose that memory. But you got to remember, it's not the stuff we have to deal with, it's the stories behind the stuff, right? So to help yourself let go, tell yourself that the important attachment is not to the object itself, but to the person the object represents. So whether you keep that object or let it go, it doesn't change your connection to that loved one. So the key questions here when sorting through things, ask these questions. Do I love it? Do I need it? Will I use it? You got to answer yes to all 3 questions. If not, let it go. And remember the 80-20 rule. As in many things, when it comes to clothing especially, maybe that's something you got a lot of. We generally only wear 20% of the clothes we own 80% of the time. And other things. If you don't use, your mission is to get rid of those things you don't use 80% of the time. And more than anything, don't put it off. Procrastination is the root of all clutter. And maybe you think about doing it together. If practical, older parents and adult children should sort, purge, and save together so stories can be passed down. Maybe take a picture with that item and your loved one. Keep the picture, get rid of the stuff. So here, finally, in this last minute, here's your 3 steps to doing this right. First of all, set goals. Like everything, make a plan. And there are a few things to keep in mind in decluttering your home. Write down or make a map of all the rooms and clutter hotspots you want to take on, and give each space a grade based on that. Here's a common example. In most homes, you're going to find the most clutter in your attic, closet, garage, and basement. Do one room or one space at a time. Set some completion dates for each phase of that. And if you maybe make it a game or a challenge for yourself. So step 1 is setting goals. Step 2, create a sorting system. Go through and figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe it's 3 boxes, a keep box, a toss box, or a store box. Or maybe it's labels you put on there, colored dots, masking tape, keep, toss, and store. And step 3 is get rid of the clutter. Recycle it, donate it, have a garage sale, get a dumpster, do something, but get rid of that clutter. So the key points here are start early, you'll end happy, make your goals reasonable, start with the room you use the least, like a guest room, and stay put in that room, get it done until you get a feel for how you're going to make this decluttering work for you. So, with that said, I thank you for your time. And if you have any questions or you want a free consultation how you can get started, here's my contact information right here. And best of luck to you through this decluttering your life that you're about to do.